What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top ladder early season using Mega Knight Ramrider. So in my opinion, it is finally back. As you guys know, it has been kind of in a bad spot the last couple months, especially because of all the Electro Giant, but Electro Giant got a massive nerf, and on top of that, let me show you guys the buffs that Mega Knight and Ramrider received. So as you can see, Ramrider now is going to charge faster. Instead of having to go 3.5 tiles, it only has to go 3, so now she'll charge more frequently, making her a bit better on offense. And as a win condition, this is actually a pretty decent buff in my opinion. And then the Mega Knight is going to have a smaller jump delay, meaning he's going to jump more frequently because he doesn't take as much time to charge and then jump. So it's going to make him a bit better as well and a little more annoying to deal with. This deck was meta a few months ago before the Mega Knight and the Ramrider nerf, and in my opinion, it is going to be really good again. And I managed to push up to 64th in the world with it, and I also went on like an 11 game win streak or something crazy like that when I was playing the deck, so that shows that I think it might be back in the meta, so I'm excited to keep testing it out and see how good it is. Before we head in the first match, if you guys would like to support me, use my critter code BOSS in any Supercell game. But yeah, let's head in the first match here and see if we can maybe make it to 7,000 trophies. Alright guys, so we found a first match here against Crazy Hulk, and this guy's already at 7,000 trophies. And also, if you guys don't have the Archer Queen, if you're wondering, like, what could I use instead, I probably would recommend using the Musketeer instead of the Archer Queen. But then if you do that, what I think you should do is you probably should put in Bats instead of Electro Spirit, so that way you have enough air counters, because I think Queen is slightly better against air than the Musketeer is. Alright, so he's going to have Executioner. Executioner got buffed too. My personal opinion on Executioner is it's still not very good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think he'll be a little bit better, and the people who already use him, you know, might have like a little more success with him, but I personally don't see him as being like OP now, which a lot of people feared. But again, it's so new, you know, into the new season that it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I probably will still make a video on Executioner regardless, because I always like to make a new video on the newly buffed cards. So that'll probably be my next video, doing some sort of Executioner deck. Alright, so he's looking like he's using Viper's deck. So this should be interesting. Obviously, Viper's deck is Hog X NATO, if you guys didn't know. Mega Knight is going to be a pretty solid counter to that Hog Rider, but it doesn't fully stop it. You will need to drop something else or the Hog will get a hit. And there, that Ramrider does charge on top of the tower, and I think that might have gotten that charge because of the buff. It's going to happen a little bit more frequently, which is really, really nice, of course. Because I know he's got Rocket, I'm going to play the Archer Queen's high up. I can't cycle her behind my tower because it's just going to give him a free Rocket, which of course would be, you know, pretty stupid for me to, you know, give him that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop the ability. That was a really nice Ice Spirit on his end. He was able to pretty much counter that Queen without having to use much else. He went for that Hog last second, though. Already a really nice start for me. We're probably going to try to Lightning, you know, Executioners and anything like that that he gives us value on. I'm going to go ahead and cycle my Bandit here. I don't know when he's going to go for the Rocket cycle. I feel like, okay, he did it now. I was going to say, like, I don't know if he would Rocket that because that feels kind of aggressive, and now we can obviously try to punish him, because anytime he goes for an aggressive Rocket like that, you can bet that I'm going to try to go in for a counter push. And again, we get the Ramrider to connect. That was nice. He actually tornadoed the Bandit into the opposite lane. That was a pretty solid play on his part. He's still 2 Rockets away, though, from taking my tower, so it's definitely not, you know, like game over or anything like that. But yeah, that was a good play on his end. I was not expecting that. Alright, I'm going to go Mega Knight here. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ability. See what he does. Okay, he's going to go Executioner. I'm going to Lightning this. Oh, wow. I didn't actually think that Mega Knight was going to hit the Hog, but it did. That was nice, actually. I'm going to go Queen here. And Rocket and Tornado does enough, but I don't know if he can get it off in time because he has to defend this. Let's see. Oh. Wow. He could have gone Rocket Tornado and it would have done enough, but I think he was scared that he was going to lose his tower, and maybe he wouldn't have been able to do it because it's 9 Elixir, so I don't know. It probably would have been quite risky, but either way, what a win. I did not think we were going to win that. I thought as soon as he had my tower in spell cycle range, he would have gone for it, but sure enough, we were able to overwhelm him. So we're going to be top 60 now, 59th in the world, pretty solid, I would say. And yeah, let's see if we can get to 7K and win this next one. All right, in our next one here against General Iro, this guy's a lot lower than I am, so hopefully we can win this, or else we're going to lose quite a lot of trophies. He's only at 68, 67, and I'm just a few trophies away from 7K. So we're going to go ahead and cycle Ghost here. Ghost or Bandit are definitely fine starting plays for this deck. He's going to go Dark Prince, so I'm going to go Bandit. Same lane as that, and then depending on what he does, I might cycle my Queen. I mean, let's kind of wait and see what he wants to do. He's going to go Fisherman. Okay, so RG is a little bit of a difficult matchup, I'm not even going to lie. Especially if they have Lightning. If they're using an RG deck without Lightning, then it's not as bad. Okay, I'm really glad to see the Fireball. That's very good for me, because now the Queen is going to get much more value. I'm going to go Ramrider here, because his Fisherman is out of cycle. That's basically the only reason why I'm playing it. So he's got Cage. And, oh, the Ramrider connected. Wow. Do you guys see this? This buff is actually more significant than I thought it would be. Wow. Like, I didn't actually think that, because before it would have stopped it. But yeah, this is why RG is annoying, because you don't have a lot of DPS for it. So the RG is quite difficult to stop without overcommitting quite a lot on it. What we have to do is try to get a lot of value with the Archer Queen, because that's pretty much the only solid card of dealing with the RG. And also, I guess the Ramrider defensively could be used, but I think it's not, you know, the best defense possible. But anyway, let's cycle Queen here. Ooh, this is going to be a good Mega Knight value for us. I doubt he's going to Fireball this Queen, because I feel like if he does, it's kind of overcommitting, since he already cycled those two things. So yeah, he's not going to. I thought maybe he would want to in the tower, but like I said, it would have been an overcommitment and not a good time to do so. We missed the Fireball on the Ghost. Okay, so he had to overspend there with a log. We'll try to build a massive Mega Knight push or something in double or triple. I'm going to cycle my Mega Knight here, actually. We'll go Queen, because I feel like... Oh, he didn't go RG. I thought he would have. We're going to pressure here. It seems like a good time. Thought he would have Fireballed. He didn't, though. I'm going to Lightning this, actually. It's good value. We're hitting all of that, and the Queen locks on the tower. Ooh, forced a last-second Fireball out of him. That was great. I'm going to go Bandit here, because he doesn't seem to have a great answer to the Bandit. You can see he had to go Mother Witch, and then he overcommitted with the Dark Prince. I think this is GG. He just spent so much just to kill the Bandit. That's only 3 Elixir. I'm going to Ramrider as well, and this is what this deck is all about. Making your opponent have to, like, overcommit, and if you get them in awkward cycles, it's even better. Ramrider connected, and oh my gosh, that's just... Ramrider is, I think, back, guys. I swear I'm not over-exaggerating on this, because I know some people after balances think, like, oh, yeah, you know, this card is, like, OP now, but I swear I'm not lying to you guys, because Executioner, as I said, got buffed. I personally don't think he's that good, still. But the Ramrider, on the other hand, man, I think it's going to be a solid win condition again, because think about it, right? The purpose of it is a win condition, so if it charges faster, meaning it's going to connect to the tower more, it's going to be a lot better. So I would even say the Ramrider got a bigger buff than the Mega Knight, because the Mega Knight, you know, okay, it's going to be slightly better, you know, in some situations it might jump where it didn't before, but the difference is it's a support card, not a win condition, and whenever a win condition gets buffed, it's used, you know, a lot more typically, and it's going to be a lot better. That is going to put us at 7,000 trophies. We're now top 40, 39th in the world right now. Really good stuff, but let's try to keep it going. Maybe we could get pretty close to 7,100. We'll see. All right, we're against Epic Style Man. We'll go Bandit in the back first play. Okay, he's going to go Hog, Ghost. I don't think I'm going to snowball it, even though it would prevent, you know, the Hog hit. I don't think it's worth overcommitting when we already spent 6 Elixir. Here goes Skeletons, Ice Spirit. Okay, Giant Skeleton. Giant Skeleton's really strong right now. I would say since it didn't get nerfed, it's probably a top 5 card in the game. Some people were saying it should have gotten a nerf in the balances. I don't know if it needed one, but it's certainly one of the strongest cards in the game easily. I'm probably going to go Hog Rider. Or Ram Rider with this Mega Knight. I think I accidentally said Hog Rider because he has Hog. We'll go Ram Rider. I'm going to hover Lightning. Maybe he... Okay, I can't use it because he spaced out the cannon and the Musk. That was a good play on his end. So instead I'll just go High Queen. Pop the ability. And if it takes out the Musk, that would be really good. Nice. Maybe I should have gone for an Electro Spirit to predict the skeletons. It probably would have, you know, been a good play and got us a couple shots. Just went Bandit because I knew he was low on Elixir and he didn't have enough for like a giant skeleton or something. And that worked out nicely. He had to go Musk. So I'm going to go Ghost and he has to go Cannon. So we're ruining his cycle right now, which is really good. It's unfortunate I don't have a Ram Rider in cycle because if I did, it would be basically a guaranteed connection. Maybe we could try to get back to the Ram Rider fast. We'll see. Got to go Electro Spirit and then after that still play one more card. We'll go Queen and let's see what he wants to do. Goes for the King activation. Think about what we want to do here. I think I'm going to Ram Rider anyway, because he doesn't have the cannon, and it'll also protect the Queen. So I think it's worth it. Yeah, his Queen stays alive. So that's fine. I'm going to Lightning this. I don't think it's too aggressive because we're in double now. And yeah, I was going to say I can just Mega Knight the Hog. Alright, that's fine. Giant Skeleton's annoying though. I have to overspend on that thing sometimes. Yeah, I was going to say I doubt he would go for a Hog when I had the Queen down. We'll go Ram Rider here, and I'm going to Mega Knight if he goes in for a Hog. Plays in the right lane. Yeah, that's smart, because if he played in the left, I would have been able to Mega Knight on top of everything. Bandit, I guess. He played the Hog in front of the Giant Skeleton, that's interesting. Makes it easier to defend. Maybe the Bandit will dash on the Musk. Yeah, no it didn't. Get a Ghost down. I don't know if we're going to be able to break through. I keep having to overspend on his pushes. Yeah, I'll snowball it. Why not? It'll mitigate all the Hog hits. I guess it's worth it to Lightning because we're killing the Musk and helping take out the Giant Skeleton. But yeah, these Giant Skeletons are kind of a problem. They're definitely, like, if he wins this, they're definitely the card that won him the game. I'm gonna Lightning this again. I think we might just switch lanes and end up going in the right lane here. That was a bad Hog. I think that was not a good play. Hopefully we can overwhelm him. Did the Ram Rider buff win us the game? I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like it, though. I don't know if it would have charged. Oh, that was a close one. That was a close one. And yeah, I'm a little lower. Because as you guys remember, I was at 7K. There were a bunch of dumb games I had, though, and I didn't want to show any of them. But if I get any losses from this point on, I'll show them. But, bro, look at these decks I lost to. This is the just what shows why so many people, top ladder players, say early season ladder is a joke. Look at these 3 decks I lost to. Every single one of them is an awful deck. Like, you know, just awful. Look at this. Look at this balloon deck. Balloon, Firecracker, Skeleton Barrel, Golem, Goblin Hut, Prince, Mini P.E.K.K.A. And then this, whatever this Expo deck is, Expo Sparky. We lost to 3 of, like, some of the worst decks in the game I could think of. And somehow they managed to push, like, the top 200 with it. That shows that getting top 200 early season is so easy. I mean, and this is what I tell people. I think, like, I got this question before, like, what is getting number 1 first day of the season equivalent to? I would say getting number 1 first day of the season is about equivalent, like number 1 in the world, like pushing number 1 in the world on ladder. I would say that's equivalent to finishing top 300 on ladder, because before I got my first top 200 finish, I remember I was able to get to number 1 in the world first day of the season. So that really shows the difference in how much easier it is beginning of the season. So if you guys want to get yourself on the leaderboard, I would definitely recommend to do it the earlier in the season, the better. All right, so yeah, I was kind of talking for a while there, but I wanted to explain that because, you know, for those of you who are interested in being on the leaderboard, definitely try hard early season. It is your best chance. Because as you just saw, I lost to 3 of, like, just horrendous decks. I mean, they were awful. So that really shows you if you play just about anything really well, you can get high with it early season, as random as the deck is. Okay, so this guy went Skeleton Barrel. First play here, he's got Miners, so he might be using that Mega Knight Skelly Barrel deck, which is going to be a little better since the Mega Knight did get buffed in it. So the Queen gets a couple shots, that's really nice. Oh, I just realized this matchup is really bad. So we might lose this if he plays well. I know this is a really bad matchup because of all the bait cards he has, and we only have Snowball as a spell. I mean, it's winnable, but this is really hard if I remember correctly. I could be wrong, though, but I remember, like, back when this deck was meta, I remember people saying, like, this is a tough one. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm, like, mistaking it for another matchup, but I'm pretty sure. I guess we'll see. I'll just cycle Queen here. We're off to a good start, though, at least. Our Electro Spirit's going to get a lot of value. Our Ghost is going to get decent value. It's just our Bandit's not going to get much, and I don't know, some of his, like, baity cards are going to be annoying with only having Snowball. It stays alive. Nice. 3 shots. Wow. I thought it was only going to get 2. Yeah, Queen is kind of broken, in my opinions. I think a small nerf next balance would be pretty good. It's something very small. I don't know, though. I mean, I could see why people think she doesn't need one, because she does have direct counters, for example, like Lightning, whereas other champions, it's like, there isn't really any spell that can counter them. But the Skeleton King has, like, you know, Valkyrie that pretty much counters him completely. Anyway. Maybe this isn't that bad. I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon, because we're still kind of early in this match here. I think this is a good Lightning. That was nice defense. We have to use our Electro Spirits well like that. And yeah, defensive Ramrodder's the key against Skelly Barrels. Ooh, I think we go all in the left, because he just cycled his Mega Knight. I think we go for it. Ooh, he tried to reset the, or distract the Electro Spirit. He failed, though, and that's GG. Nice. Maybe it's not that bad of a matchup. I must have been thinking something else, because this wasn't even close. What was I thinking of? Or did maybe I just, when I lost to that deck, did I just have a really bad start or something? I can't even remember. I must be mistaking it for some other sort of deck. I don't know. Anyway, let's head to the next one. Alright, guys. This might be our last game here of the video. So we got Queen, Electro Spirit, Mega Knight, Lightning. Okay, Okay, he's gonna zap. I think this guy runs Sparky. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think he runs Sparky. So this will be interesting. I mean, we got Lightning. But in general, I think Sparky does do pretty good against Mega Knight. Because... And also, we don't, like, have a zap. If we had zap, right? So, like, let's say we were using, like, P.E.K.K.A. Bridge Spam. I think it would be a bit easier. The reason why I said P.E.K.K.A. is because P.E.K.K.A. is a little bit similar to Mega Knight. Especially this one, because this is kind of like a Bridge Spam Mega Knight deck. But let's see what happens. I think maybe we could win for sure. It depends on the other cards he has. Maybe he's got a minion horde. I don't really know. Ooh, well, that's an obvious Lightning. And he doesn't have his giant to tank, so that's just gonna... I was gonna say hopefully die, but his E-Wiz cleans that up. So that was a good E-Wiz on his end. I think Ghost should be able to take out the Sparky before the Ghost dies in the process. I could be wrong, though. Okay, nice, perfect. So that's gonna counter push, maybe force a mini P.E.K.K.A. out of him because his... Yeah, I was gonna say his Skarmy's out of cycle, so he had to play that. Now, at this point, I think we should go Queen, and then Mega Knight the Bridge, because we know he's got... Nice, that didn't even get a shot. We know he's got Skarmy in cycle, and he's not back to his Sparky yet. So the Mega Knight is going to be key for... Ooh, this is actually a good thing. The fact that that kited it is actually really good, because the Queen also got distracted, and it's going to help take that out. That's really nice, actually. Nice, that worked out really good. We'll go Ramrider here, and then I'm going to Bandit in this lane. We'll get like a dual lane push going on here. And nice, Queen's alive. Oh, nice, it's going to take out the whole E-Wiz. That was really, really good. I'm going to ignore the mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, it didn't even get a shot. Let's go. This match is going really well. Nice. I guess it is hard for him to deal with the pressure. Let's see what he does here. Okay, he just goes Sparky in the back. I think, to be honest, I'm just going to play into it because we could just Lightning the Sparky. In fact, we could even do this to, Oh, that blocked it. That was actually unfortunate timing. I guess maybe a good play on his end. He might have been trying to do that. I don't really know. But either way, it worked out well for him. Oh, nice. It took out the Sparky. That's great. Now I don't have to worry about it. Oh my gosh, mini P.E.K.K.A's OP. That got kind of scary. Luckily, though, we almost got this game wrapped up here. I'm going to Lightning this. We just need one more Lightning and we win this one. And he's got to... Nice, let's go. Nice. Yeah, so obviously there were some games I didn't show. I would just... The games frustrated me. I just don't think it's beneficial showing some of the losses to some of the off-meta decks. At the end of the day... like, none of them were even close. Like, this one I just gave up on and got 3 crown. This one, too. Same thing. Like, I just gave up these 2 games. This one, I got caught off guard. I didn't know he was using Balloon. I saw a Skeleton Barrel, and then the next Skeleton Barrel he played it with a Balloon, pushed it. And I just got, like... I got destroyed. And then, this one... I got his tower early on, and then it was hard to defend. So I will say for this deck, the difficult matchups are... Lava's kind of hard because you only have like one good air counter, the Queen, that's about it. Ramrider, of course, is good against the Balloon, but against things like Flying Machines and Skeleton Drags, it's not going to do very much, unfortunately. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. As you guys know, sometimes I show losses in videos, but just sometimes I just don't like showing them. I think it really depends on the loss, and just any of them that aren't that close, or I just don't think the games went that well. I don't know, I just don't. I prefer not to. But anyway, I'll try to do an Executioner video for my, for my next video. Maybe I'll do a 12-win Grand Challenge, trying to get 12 wins with it, because I personally don't think he's that good, so I don't know if I want to play ladder with it, especially if I'm, like, higher up, because I feel like I would just drop, but maybe I could win a 12-win Grand Challenge with an Executioner deck you guys would want to see. That's going to be it. Make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already, and thanks again. Until next time, guys.